I'm Patrice.
And I'm Darrel.
A little less than a decade ago, we followed our dreams and we built an incredible treehouse resort in the heart of Atlanta.
A few kids and 6 homes later, we're embarking on our biggest project yet.
A tiny home resort in my hometown in upstate New York.
With our bags packed and our tools ready to go, we're going to open a resort in less than 8 weeks for our first guest.
Join us as we build and create the tiny treehouse escape.
Previously on the Tiny Treehouse Escape.
We are on our way to Finland, y'all, to see our tree houses.
Right now we are headed to the Lyons High School to walk the hallways.
We'll be starting construction today. Really exciting news.
Cheers. A little more, 1 inch. It's perfect.
We are starting to feel a little bit of the pressure with the timeline now.
I don't think I'm going to make it to finish this job. I need about 12 guys.
We're now at a place where it's completed and we got it done. My idea vision for the ribbon cutting, I'm really excited about it. I'd love to bring in a crowd of at least 1,500 people or more.
So we're finally done. We have completed all 5 units, the interior and exterior. One of the main things we wanted to do is make the whole space beautiful and just everything cohesive.
While at times I didn't know if we'd make our deadline, we certainly made it, and it's going to be exciting. So today we'll be doing some of the finishing touches. We have some units that still need to be wallpapered, so we'll be completing that. And then I will be finalizing the finishing touches on my wedding barn, because there's so many brides and grooms that are really excited to see this place.
Obviously, the part that I love about this job is really once the walls are closed in and everything's pretty enough for me to get in and start doing the micro details, that's where I come in. I did a pillow making class to make my space very unique. I have enjoyed that process of getting in and pulling every element together. I've planned for well over 9 months for this.
So we had enough, right?
We do have enough.
Yeah, so why?
I mean, it's because it's piecemeal. It's not one continuous piece.
All right, here's the plan. You're going to start right there. See where the break is? Yeah. You're going to start there. You're going to go up. Okay, boom.
So with the wallpaper, Darrel created a really beautiful design, changed the design up on me just a little bit, so we ended up running out of wallpaper. And so we decided what we're gonna do is piecemeal this wallpaper and make it work. So Nick and I actually got it completed. We took pieces from other ends that were gonna be trash and we piecemealed it together, we made it work. But Darrel was being a bit of a negative Nancy. He did not think we could get it done, but we did.
Good job.
Thanks. The most exciting element for me actually is not just having the coordination of, say, my pillows matching my drapes, but being able to pull in some old with new school, right? Like the wallpaper is, if you think about it, that's what our grandmas did. But it's new school now, right? It's really exciting, it's sleek. I wanted to really add that into our modern design. My favorite spot will absolutely be the clubhouse. What makes it special is I see guests being able to connect there. I can see guests playing board games in there, doing wine tastings. For me, it's about pulling the property together. That's my favorite spot. We are so excited to have guests and to welcome guests and to really be able to inspire not just our local community, but people that are traveling globally to a treehouse resort in upstate New York when there are none like this around. I would say what I'm most excited for the guests to experience is probably a combination of the wood-fired hot tubs, the sauna, and the opportunity in the winter months to do a cold plunge. We really built this around being inspired by our time in Finland.
You guys follow me. We got brides and grooms that want to see this space tomorrow to get married in, so.
This is ductwork, and all the ductwork needs to go back behind the building. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Tarped and covered.
Okay.
If you guys see any tools or anything like that, like the Sawzall, these saws and things like that in there, you can put them all into a bin.
It's a tall order, so I think that will be our big focus.
So this is our last push. We have had the boys from Wayne County Readiness Program. They pretty much hopped in roughly around week 3 or 4. And what they've been able to do is come on site and help us with cleanup. I've been able to teach them general carpentry skills, how to use a saw, how to hold certain types of wood and boards and things like that. I just want to instill a little bit of myself into these kids. So they're here today. They're cleaning out our wedding barn in preparation for our grand opening tomorrow.
I'm the Consortium Community Schools Director. What I do now is really encourage schools, community agencies, and community members, community businesses to work together to create opportunities for youth. And when this opportunity came, I mean, you're talking about putting together a top-notch resort in a short amount of time to propel towards a grand opening. And the idea that, hey, we're going to take these teenagers, put them in this compressed timeline work environment isn't something that necessarily we would have assumed. But we reached out, and Patrice and Darrel made room for our kids. And more than that, Patrice worked right next to the kids. Literally, they were lugging things and lifting things, you know, they're sweating together. And when they realized that she was somebody that grew up in this area, that she was somebody that worked hard for her dreams, they left feeling like they could do the same thing. I mean, they knew this is somebody that rolls up their sleeves and works to accomplish their dreams. And I think that that's what makes this place special, is that it's an extension of a dream, it's an extension of hardworking people, and it comes from the heart of people who remember where they're from, and they understand excellence, and they're sharing that excellence with our local community. To be clear, Patrice and Darrel made a way for local young people to invest and feel connected in their own community. And that is part of what makes this place special.
The community youth development group that Jay has been a leader of have been pivotal. But I think we also get an opportunity to inspire these young men. For about the first week of them coming here, they didn't even know we were the business owners because we were so hands-on. But I think they get to see people that look like them and someone that came from the same area that they came from. And I have already started to see some of them blossom.
Going to each unit, you're going to enter through a 8-foot tall door with a vertical cedar slats on the exterior and a black metal roof. On the inside of each unit is a bathroom on the right-hand side, kitchen on the left. Moving further into the space, you're going to see a queen-size bed that has a curved headboard that's wrapped in dark velvet. Above the bed is also a 15-foot windowsill that people can lounge on it. And then to accent the whole space, we have chosen to do vertical slats and wallpapers throughout the unit. Lastly, these wallpapers, my wife sewed, her and the seamstress, the accented wallpaper to tie that into the curtains and also the bedding for each unit.
I think for the grand opening, I would love for people to walk away with being able to see someone that came from this area coming back and bringing something so very unique to the area, something that we see continuing to grow year over year as we add onto the business, but also an opportunity for them to say, wow, I have another business I can partner with. We want to work with the local schools to bring kids here for field trips. So I think just for them to really feel proud that this is not just ours, but it's theirs as well.
For me, what I would like to see come out of that is just hope, to shine a spotlight on the people in this area itself.
Running is about self-care. It's releasing. It is a time for us to really connect without even talking. And now that we have completed this project, we can get back to that. But also we get back to what seems like normal for our family. And also for me, this signifies when I lived in this community, I ran and I was kind of in this journey by myself. I left the community and I came back with a partner who's in the journey with me. Today, I will be going to Sodus Bay Outfitters to grab some last-minute items that I need, such as beautiful flowers that I saw they posted online this morning and some last-minute food items for the team. I also will be coordinating vendors for setup, but what we can look forward to, we will have live music, we will have local food truck vendors, and then we'll have a lemonade stand, and basically we're gonna be giving tours of these beautiful structures to the local community.
So this is our last day. Literally, it is go time. From here in a couple hours, we will be having our grand opening. The guys are working on the privacy screens today. It's only about 3 more that they have to do. So it'll literally be the cherry on top of the ice cream.
Oh, that's new to me.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
I am here at Sodus Bay Outfitters. It's a store I come to frequently to pick up last minute items. As we get ready for the grand opening, I realized I needed a couple things for the team. And then I need some additional things to help hang up our banners, as well as for the tables where we'll be selling raffle tickets and signing everyone up on our social media pages. Good morning, Jennifer.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, today's the day.
The big day. It's exciting.
It is. We got a lot of people slated to come. For our tours, I saw you posted some sunflower bouquets, so where can I find those?
Straight ahead, right here. The garden blooms, flowers are right here.
Wow, here we go, yes.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to get a couple of these for the units I'm gonna tour, and then I need to pick up some breakfast items for our staff, because we got a team meeting in about an hour.
All right, let me know if you need any help.
Okay, awesome, thank you. In the short time that Darrel and I started this project, I have developed a relationship with Jennifer. She has reposted our business about 5 or 6 times, promoting us. She's also just been extremely supportive every time we go into the store, asking us questions about our progress. She's been great. All right.
You're all
I
set?
need, I am.
These are going to be really pretty.
These will be pretty. So So the sunflowers are going to go into the units that we're going to be touring. My mom will be here today in spirit, but that was her favorite flower. So when I saw that posted by Jennifer, it was a no-brainer. I knew I was going to have the sunflowers. We're gonna have more than half of the community come into this event. So we're probably expecting about 3,000 people. We also will have some notable guests today. We will have our UNC professor who's a mentor of ours. He will be here. We will have one of the senators from New York State. She will actually be on one side with big scissors cutting the ribbon with me. And the local town supervisor will all be here.
I met Darrel and Patrice about a year and a half ago, where they came up and spoke at the university that I teach at. I run the entrepreneurship program down at University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and have really tried to help be a moral architect to help them get through this project. So I saw this when there was nothing here. And so when I walked in last night, my first comment to them was, I can't believe y'all pulled this off. Because I saw this 4 months ago, and there was literally nothing here but an open field. And I am just blown away. I think because of their ability to bring people together, this will transform this area both economically and just from a social perspective of having things to do.
The journey to this point where we are today was not easy, for sure. There was stress, there was worry, there were times where we wanted to back out. But we made it here, it's great. Everything is exactly how we imagined it, even better. The build-up anticipation has been worth the wait. And so we're really excited to just show up and show out today.
I just want to thank everyone that came out today. My mom started about 5 years ago planting a seed that what we built down in Atlanta, she wanted us to bring it back home. She knew that this would happen. I just didn't know.
I congratulate these two. They have worked so hard. I've been over here numerous times just watching it go. It was just amazing. So welcome everyone. I'd like to introduce Senator Pam Hellman.
Darrel and Patrice, congratulations to you. This is absolutely fantastic. We need this here in Wayne County, and I want to thank you so much for having the vision and making this a reality. And I know your mother is here in spirit, and she is so proud of both of you. On behalf of the New York State Senate, it is truly, like I said, an honor to be here on behalf of the people of the 54th Senate District and to say congratulations on making this vision a reality. And we wish you absolutely all the best. Congratulations to you.
3, 2, 1.
The town of Sodus is a very small community, and when I saw the permit coming through for this, I got so excited. I met Darrel and Patrice when they first started, and I was just amazed. Before they'd even broken ground, I just couldn't wait. As you can see today, a lot of other people couldn't wait either. They're just really, really good people, and we're so happy to have them here in Sodus.
All right, come on in and filter in. I thought I would be doing tours every 15 to 20 minutes. I am doing tours every 3 to 4 minutes. And the line is probably another 150 people waiting in line, and it just continues. A lot of excitement, a lot of guests are booking, and they are truly inspired for the reason that we built this.
All right, let's pack it in. Come on, come on. All right, welcome all. My name is Darrel. I am half owner. My wife is the other half owner over there. Her name is Patrice.
We started our business down in Atlanta. While I live in Atlanta, I'm a hometown girl. I grew up in Lyons.
About a year and a half ago, we finally bought this land Originally, I'm from Jamaica by way of New Haven, Connecticut. That's where I grew up.
We started our first location in Atlanta. We are now here. 5 tree houses with a crazy plan to build more on these 48 acres. Totally, I got inspired by my mom. 2 years ago, she got diagnosed with cancer. I was home more taking care of her. And she said about a year ago, how crazy would it be if you did something like what you did in Atlanta here, right? And I started to study the market. And here we are. The place is dedicated to her.
This used to be an old apple orchard. I'm a developer by trade. Promised Mom, I'm gonna come up here and build something. So I created the Finger Lakes Treehouse. It took us 15 days to build all 5 structures. 5 structures, 15 days, then about a week and a half that we spend to build out the interiors and finish them all.
We have a wood-fired hot tub equipped with privacy slats and privacy drapes for each unit. We have a 5-person sauna right around the corner. We will also offer a cold plunge into our pond in the winter months.
This is the Finger Lakes Treehouse. This is number 2. You go from 2 to 3. What's next? 4. Then what? 5. Love you guys, and thank you for coming out.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, y'all. Enjoy.
We are feeling guests starting to flock. We've been surprised with how far out in advance we're already booked and how many brides and grooms already want to get married here. I mean, we knew we'd be able to bring potentially 20 or 30 weddings next year, but we will probably bring 50 or 60, which is just incredible.
When the Maxams do something, they do it right. And if you can see all the people out here today, it's amazing. I mean, it's a kid comes home story. So it's a local kid that came back, made good, and is investing in the community. I think it's gonna really take off both with people that live around here and then people from far away. I knew it would be great, but it even exceeded expectations.
We made it. We made it to this point here, and it's huge. My grandfather pretty much taught me, if there's a deadline, there's no way of getting shut down. You just keep moving along, keep moving forward, and just keep running at it. It was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, but it was awesome. I enjoyed this, and just getting to drive by here and telling everybody that I was a part of this, I think it's a huge accomplishment. I'm glad that Darrel and Patrice saw workmanship in me that they kind of wanted to keep around, so I'm really glad to be here.
Today I'm feeling really good to be here to see all the people enjoy it. It's just a beautiful thing today. I think we've had a really great turnout. I'm very excited for the future of Finger Lakes Treehouse. It's been a very valuable learning lesson for all of us, and I think we're all better for it and stronger leaders for it. Darrel honestly means the world to me. He is my best friend and one of the few people in this world that I feel has my back 24 hours a day. So Darrel has become my family, and it's just really beautiful. And like I said, he is definitely my best friend, and I love this family to death. Darrel and Patrice have given me more opportunities than I've ever had in my lifetime. Definitely like to say that I'm appreciative of that.
We have made it through our grand opening, and while I expected it to be incredible, it surpassed any expectations I had. We had well over, would you say, 3,500 to 4,000 people showed up. The event was supposed to start at 2 p.m. At 1 p.m., we already had well over 200 cars already parked and ready for tours.
For me, giving those tours, I felt that I was in like a gallery, a little light into my world and her world of something that we've created over the past couple weeks. So it was very special. It was like each building was its own art piece. How I feel right now, excited. I can take a break for at least 2 to 3 days. I will not pick up a tool, a hammer, nothing. I'm not doing anything. Tomorrow's gonna be some sleeping, tonight's gonna be some drinking. So I'm gonna drink and sleep and repeat. Facts.
I honestly can't believe we pulled this off. Like, this is the hardest thing I've ever done. To be honest, I have been so extremely moved by Nick and Brandon and Anna, Nate the Great, every person that has really touched this project. They have worked long hours, and today there was a nervous excitement in the morning The same excitement we had, everyone on our team had this morning. And I've just been extremely moved. It was a moment of like really being able to dedicate this resort to my mom. And in that moment, I literally knew that she was screaming as we had these big scissors in our hand, cutting this ribbon and unveiling this resort to the entire world.
Would you do this again?
You would?
So we have to do this again. We want to go even bigger next time.